What was the secret behind this rookie's meteoric rise to success in the sport? Who is this player with charisma, talent, or a combination of both? Valentino Rossi, a name that strikes awe in millions of fans worldwide, with his undeniable talent and charisma, he has not only dominated the sport for over 2 decades, but also inspired a new generation of riders. In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the life of this one man who changed an entire sport. So buckle up and let's begin the journey of exploring the legacy of Valentino Rossi. But before that, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. The legacy of Valentino Rossi in MotoGP. Valentino Rossi stands tall as an icon in the motorcycle racing world. He has earned a place among the greatest riders of all time thanks to his phenomenal achievements and unmatched impact on the sport. But Rossi's journey to success was no cakewalk. It took years of hard work and unwavering dedication. His success and charismatic personality have helped to make motorcycle racing more popular than ever before. His fans, known as the Rossi Army, are some of the most passionate in all of sports. However, Rossi didn't earn all of these fans overnight. His journey, spanning from 1996 to 2000, was a test of his grit and determination, which eventually led him to achieve the pinnacle of success. Let's explore more about his initial journey. Valentino Rossi's journey in Grand Prix racing started in 1996, and it was a journey that would captivate fans around the world for decades. At just 17 years old, Rossi made an unforgettable debut in the 125cc class riding in Aprilia. Despite being a rookie, his incredible skill and potential were on full display. This secured him 5th place in the championship standings with 1 win and 3 podium finishes. Rossi's charisma and talent immediately caught the attention of fans. Fans were amazed by his natural ability, and some were even convinced that he was an alien from another planet. The following year, in 1997, Rossi's star continued to rise as he claimed his first world championship in the 125cc class. It was a season of sheer brilliance, with 11 victories and 4 second-place finishes that left no doubt as to his dominance in the class. Rossi's victory was a defining moment, setting the stage for an illustrious career that would make him one of the most iconic figures in the sport. Even his competitors were in awe of his talent. Some secretly hoped that he would retire early and become a coach, so they could have a chance at winning. In 1998, Rossi took on the challenge of the 250cc class, riding for Aprilia. He had a solid debut season, finishing 3rd in the championship with 2 wins and 6 podiums. Despite the new challenges posed by the bigger and more powerful 250cc machines, Rossi's talent shone through. In 1999, Rossi's journey reached new heights as he won his 2nd world championship in the 250cc class. It was another dominant season for him with 9 victories and 3 second-place finishes. Rossi had not only become a world-class racer, but also an entertainer who could captivate fans both on and off the track. As Rossi's career progressed, he faced new and even more significant challenges. The 2000s saw Rossi achieve incredible success, including multiple world championships and a record-breaking winning streak. This firmly established him as one of the greatest racers of all time. So let's dive deeper into what he accomplished during this period of his career. In 2000, Rossi embarked on a new challenge by making the transition to the premier 500cc class with Honda. It was a tough season for him, with more powerful machines and fierce competition from experienced riders to contend with. Nonetheless, Rossi managed to win 2 races and finish 2nd in the championship standings, behind Kenny Roberts Jr. The following year, Rossi secured his 3rd consecutive world championship in the premier 500cc class, despite intense competition from his longtime rival, Max Biaggi. Winning the championship secured his place among the greatest riders in the sport's history. In 2002, the sport underwent a significant shift in technology, with the beginning of the 4-stroke era in the premier class. However, Rossi's adaptability and versatility as a rider were on full display as he continued to dominate. He won his 4th consecutive world championship with 11 victories and finished on the podium in every race except 1. His incredible success cemented his status as a true legend of the sport. The 2003 season was tough for Rossi. It was marked by the tragic death of Daijiro Kato in a crash at the Japanese Grand Prix. Despite this heartbreaking setback, Rossi went on to win his 5th consecutive world championship, fending off Sete Hibernau. He was his main rival that year. The two riders had a heated rivalry with several controversial incidents on the track. However, Rossi managed to overcome the challenges and secure the championship with 9 victories and 6 podiums. He proved that he had more skills than a magician juggling chainsaws. In 2004, Rossi made a bold move by switching from Honda to Yamaha. This decision was met with skepticism by many. However, he proved his critics wrong by winning his first race with the new team. The season was highlighted by the South African Grand Prix, regarded as the greatest race in MotoGP history. Rossi again emerged victorious, winning his 6th world championship. The 2005 season was another successful year for Rossi, who won his 7th world championship despite several controversial incidents. At the Jerez race, he collided with Sete Hibernau, causing the latter to be forced off the track. Despite the controversy, he continued to dominate the sport, cementing his legacy as one of the greatest riders of all time. The 2006 season was a tough one for Rossi, as mechanical failures hindered his chances of winning the championship. At the Dutch Grand Prix in Assen, he was involved in a controversial crash with his rival Sete Hibernau, resulting in a broken wrist for the Italian. Despite the setbacks, Rossi managed to finish 2nd in the championship, losing out to Nicky Hayden by only 5 points. In 2007, Rossi faced fierce competition from Casey Stoner, who was riding for the Ducati team. Stoner dominated the season, winning 10 races and finishing 125 points ahead of Rossi in the championship standings. Nonetheless, Rossi still won 4 races and finished 2nd in the championship. Rossi's championship-winning season in 2008 was one of his most dominant performances to date. He won a staggering 9 races and finished a whopping 93 points ahead of his nearest rival, Stoner. However, the season was not without controversy. The infamous Laguna Seca race saw Rossi making a daring pass on Stoner at the corkscrew turn, which many deemed dangerous and disrespectful. Despite the backlash, Rossi went on to win the race and secure his 8th world championship. The following year, Rossi faced a new challenge when Stoner was sidelined by a mysterious illness, leaving Rossi to dominate the season. He won 6 races, including his 100th Grand Prix victory at the Catalonia Grand Prix. This was his 9th world championship with 1 race to spare. It's always nice to win races and championships, but even nicer when your biggest competitor is out of commission. Maybe Rossi should have sent Stoner a get-well-soon card. In 2010, Rossi faced a fierce battle with his teammate Jorge Lorenzo, who ultimately emerged as the champion. The season was also marred by a devastating crash during practice at the Italian Grand Prix. This left Rossi with a broken leg and forced him to miss several races. Despite this setback, Rossi showed his resilience by winning 2 races and finishing 3rd in the championship. Hold on to your seats, because the twists and turns in Rossi's story are far from over. From his daring switch to Ducati to his eventual retirement, there's a lot more excitement to come. But before that, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Here's how Rossi's last few years in MotoGP went. In 2011, Rossi joined the Ducati team hoping to regain his championship-winning form, but struggled due to the unique characteristics of the bike. The season was further marred by the tragic loss of his friend and fellow racer Marco Simoncelli. The next year was equally frustrating, with Rossi failing to find his rhythm and finishing without a win. In 2013, he returned to Yamaha but struggled to keep up with the pace of rookie champion Marc Marquez. But just like a phoenix rising from the ashes, Rossi made a comeback in 2014, proving that he was still a top contender in the championship. It was almost like he had found his lucky charm, or a new pair of socks that brought him good luck. As the years rolled on, Rossi continued to defy the odds and compete at an elite level. However, even the greatest champions must eventually bow out. Despite his legendary status, the Italian racer found himself struggling to keep up with the blistering pace of his more talented rivals. His once unbreakable consistency became his Achilles heel, and he found himself staring down 2 consecutive winless seasons in 2018 and 2019. But as they say, all good things must come to an end. After 26 grueling seasons in the MotoGP, Rossi finally announced his retirement in 2021. With his retirement, Rossi left behind a trail of memories that will be etched in the hearts of racing fans forever. Yet even in his absence, the debate rages on. Who truly holds the title of the greatest? His legacy is often compared to two other racing legends, Marc Marquez and Giacomo Agostini. Here's a tale of three racing legends. When it comes to their achievements, Rossi has won 115 races, while Marquez has won 83 so far. But let's not forget, Rossi's career has spanned a longer period of time. Maybe Marquez just needs a few more years of racing to catch up, or maybe he should invest in some kind of time machine. Regardless, it's clear that both of these racers have left a significant mark on the sport. The question of who is better between the two will likely be a matter of personal opinion, or whichever one your grandma thinks is cuter. Speaking of records, Giacomo Agostini might as well have been riding on a magic broomstick during his time in MotoGP. With 15 world championships, including 8 consecutive ones, Agostini's dominance of the sport was like nothing we've ever seen before. It's safe to say that Rossi has some big shoes to fill if he wants to be considered the best of the best. But hey, at least Rossi can sleep soundly knowing he has more Instagram followers than Agostini ever did. Despite the endless debates and comparisons, there's no denying that Rossi has made an unforgettable impact on MotoGP. So who's your favorite racer? Rossi, Marquez, or Agostini? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling MotoGP content.